Good morning, I'm Ali Gulzar.
And I'm Caleb Robinson, and this is your Falcon News.
Ramadan started on Monday of this week. We spoke to some of our students who celebrate for some insight into the holiday.
Ramadan is the holy month where Muslims fast. It takes place on the 9th month in the lunar calendar and it lasts for a whole month.
So what they say is the devil and all like the evil is locked up in hellfire, and it's basically like a month where you're operating on your own conscience.
So Ramadan's purpose is to sort of bring together all the Muslim populations in the world to really focus on spirituality and building yourself, that self-improvement, working on your character, being more religious, and it's about your connection to God and also the Muslim people around you.
So certain mosques, they'll do these overnights, which is like super fun because you'll stay up the whole night and you'll focus on your religion, and then at some points you'll also do a bunch of like fun things like eating, sports like wrestling, basketball, football, and just hanging out with your friends.
For me, my favorite tradition is probably going to the mosque and hanging out with my friends and my family and spending time with people that I don't normally get to spend a lot of time with, and definitely praying and keeping up with all my religious duties as well.
My favorite tradition in Ramadan is Eid at the end of the month, where we're done fasting and it's a whole day where we celebrate, we go to the mosque and we pray and we spend time with family. Ramadan is important to so many people because this is the month where our holy book, the Quran, was revealed, and it's really important to me because it's a time where I can become closer to my religion, and while I'm fasting, my only focus is just becoming just a better Muslim overall and a better person.
We have a few women to celebrate here at Green Hope. A couple weeks ago, a few of our art students won first place at the Regional Junior Women's Club competition and moved on to compete at states this past weekend. Congratulations go out to Genevieve Garofalo for placing second place in pen and ink, Mary Park for taking place in fabric craft, and to Hayden Elizabeth Hamilton for placing first in basic and creative stitchery. Way to go, Falcons.
We have a couple of members here from our Green Hope Equity team to talk about the importance of equity and how you can get involved.
What is equity?
Equity is ensuring everyone has what they need to be successful and feel that they belong at school, regardless of their background or where they came from. Green Hope has students from 67 different countries, so we want to make sure that they feel comfortable about speaking up and whether they see things differently. So Shane, why is this club important?
I think this club is important because it creates a safe space for students to talk to other students about problems around the school staff might not always be aware of. How can I get involved?
Well, you can get involved by coming to our meetings, of course. Our next meeting is next Thursday in room 212. It's during all of lunch. Or you can go around school and scan any of the QR codes, the Share Your Voice QR codes, if you would rather share it anonymously. You can contact Ms. Font or Mr. Little if you have any questions about the Student Equity team.
Join Student Equity!
With class registration underway, take a look at our Leadership in Media program.
Leadership in Media is a year-long journalism honors course where students can produce multimedia, articles, or whatever type of media they want to. My job as editor-in-chief is to oversee publication, direct any multimedia or any brainstorming we do, and to work with writers and editors to make sure we're getting stuff up on time.
My first year of Leadership in Media has been really good. I've had a really fun time. I've met so many new people, a lot of new friends in the class, and I've gotten to interview so many different individuals that I would have never been able to talk to.
So my job as the features editor is to oversee the feature section, which is basically a compilation of things happening around town, fun events, different things that are not exactly school related but are important to the community.
Being a sports editor, I get to oversee the publication of all the sports articles, so we follow all the seasons with fall, winter, and spring, and we get to highlight different star athletes. We get to go throughout the games. A lot of athletes work hard throughout their seasons, and we want to make sure that they're getting the attention that they deserve. And we also have a sports podcast where we get to highlight different seasons more specifically.
My favorite part about features is that we get to cover different things happening in the community that don't really have a place to be represented. I think that's the beauty in journalism, is being able to cover important topics, and I think the features section does that really well.
My favorite part about being editor-in-chief of the Green Hope Falcon is getting to know all the writers and editors individually and helping those who are new in the class become better at journalism, and just seeing them progress over the year is just super awesome.
My favorite thing about leadership in media is that it gives you a lot of real-world skills. You learn how to write, interview, even draft an email, and I think those skills are imperative to life.
One, it's student-led, which is amazing. You get to collaborate a lot more, but also writing is such a good technique that you can use for the future.
Students can sign up for Leadership in Media until April 5th, and you can take it for the whole year and any year afterwards as well if you like the class.
For the month of March, Kunal will be bringing you updates through our 1-minute March Madness.
My name's Kunal.
And I'm Sawyer.
And this week we're back again with our March Madness segment. This past week, we've seen some big games in college basketball, and they're going to have a big impact on who's going to be favorites for March Madness.
That's right. Number 4 UNC beat number 11 Duke 84-79 last Saturday, headlined by Cormac Ryan's 31 points, who hit 6 of his 8 threes on the night. As of recording, UNC or Duke are playing in the ACC tournament quarterfinals, just 2 wins away from an ACC championship rematch. We'll see by Friday night if this will happen.
Moving on to the bracket challenge. The bracket challenge is a big part of March Madness. For us, we have to predict the outcome of 63 separate games and get all the outcomes right to win the challenge. Seeing how our March Madness brackets do is what makes this so thrilling.
Of course, you can choose the favorites to win, but upsets will always happen, toppling over your bracket. The odds of creating a perfect bracket can reach as high as 1 in 9.2 quintillion.
Sawyer, who you got winning in your bracket?
You know, I like the look of Creighton right now. What about you?
For me, I just got UNC winning. Yep.
Sunday is St. Patrick's Day, so don't forget to wear your green. Here's Riley and Luke in our St. Patty's Day edition of Among the Halls.
Hi, I'm Riley Schutz.
I'm Luke Ramsey.
And we're here with Among the Halls, St. Patrick's Day edition.
Let's go.
If you were to pick anybody in this entire school to be a leprechaun, who do you think it would be? Nah, that's crazy. Shakti, what are your opinions on that? Shut up. Yes?
If you had to guess at Green Hope, who do you think is secretly a leprechaun?
Oh, Luke Ramsey.
Okay, well, the next question is, where do you think a leprechaun would hide? So where do you think is my secret hiding spot? Maybe for my gold? My pot of gold, possibly?
Oh, do you have a car? Probably in his car. That'd be a good spot.
Definitely don't have a car. Don't anybody break in my car. There's no gold in there.
If anyone in this school, the entire school, could be secretly a leprechaun, who do you think it would be?
You.
That's the first person who said me. If I were to hide my gold that so exists, where would I hide it?
In the Falcon Center?
The Falcon Center is crazy. I promise there is no gold there. Don't bother, Mr. Boulder.
I'm going to approach the leprechaun.
I'm approaching the leprechaun. Are you? Hi. Where do you hide your gold?
My room.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not interesting.
That's a really mean thing to say to our leprechaun.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
not going to give you any now.
Oh. Okay. Okay, bye. Thanks, Mr. Leprechaun. You're tall for a leprechaun. I thought you'd be like her size. Good day, sir.
Are you a leprechaun?
Yes, he's a leprechaun. I see. I'm Irish.
So you are a leprechaun?
Yeah.
Okay,
my mom was full-blooded Irish.
What is your opinion on St. Patrick's Day?
I love it.
Okay.
I think it's beautiful.
Okay. Valid.
Thank you. Here are the sports games to check out. Tonight, our baseball team goes up against Holly Springs, and our men's lacrosse team takes on Leesville. Tomorrow, both JV and varsity baseball take on Athens Drive. On Monday, our women's soccer team plays Apex Friendship, whereas our baseball and softball teams take on Apex Friendship on Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, our women's lacrosse team plays Green Level. It's our men's lacrosse team versus East Chapel Hill on Wednesday, and on Thursday, we have a men's tennis match against Cary Academy. Also on Thursday, our track team and our JV baseball team play against Apex Friendship. Lastly, next Friday night, our men's lacrosse team plays against Apex.
Thank you for watching this week's Falcon News. For more student news, head on over to greenhopefalcon.com.
For other student-made content, check out GH Falcon Vision on YouTube and Twitter. Have a great weekend, Falcons.